Hi, I'd actually like to talk to you today about my experience working with the Walker team. Recently, I sold my house in Cupertino, and after the experience, I actually offered to Keith and Mary and the rest of the team that if there was anything that I could do to assist them, I'd be more than happy to contribute. We talked a little bit about it and decided that actually describing my experience in working with the team might be a good testimonial for the work that they had done for me. So just to give you a little bit of background, I'd actually met Keith and Mary about 10 years ago when I first bought my home in Cupertino. I actually really enjoyed the experience at the time, and one of the things that really impressed me about Keith and Mary was that not only their understanding of the market, but also their understanding of the individuals, both the sellers and the buyers, and the potential cold feet that either side can come across going through an experience like buying something like a home. I enjoyed the experience so much when I worked with them the first time that over the years I've kind of kept in contact with them, run into them a number of times at open houses, since they are really experts in the area. They were frequently selling homes both in my surrounding area as well as the larger Cupertino area and Santa Clara in general. So over the years we had kept in contact, so when it came time to sell my home this time around, it was actually a really easy choice. In fact, it was probably one of the easiest choices that I had in the home selling experience. Just to give you an idea, I did a significant amount of remodeling on my home before I sold it, and I actually spoke with Keith and Mary to discuss contractors that they recommended, as well as a little bit of looking on my own to see if I found people that I was comfortable with. In the end, I was very impressed with the contractors that Keith and Mary had recommended, and decided to go with them. That was one small part of the whole process. For me, the major concern wasn't that Keith and Mary had a good understanding of the market, but they had a good understanding of people, like I mentioned at first when we were originally buying my home, what impressed me so much about them. I felt that while I would be fairly reasonable and had reasonable expectation in what I expected as far as selling my home, I know that the home buying process, especially for first-time home buyers, can actually be pretty traumatic. And I was more worried that there would be a potential problem with cold feet on the buyer's part. And I knew that was a situation that Keith and Mary would actually handle very, very well. And I have to admit, the entire Walker team actually was a fantastic resource, not just for me, but also for the people who purchased my home. I can't recommend the team strongly enough. I have to admit, they made every bit of every bit of my selling process, and I really feel contributed to the comfort for the buyers as well. A very streamlined and simple process. Of course, anytime you buy or sell a home, there are always challenges and unexpected events that come up, and that's really where the Walker team excels. Thank you again for taking the time to listen to my testimonial here. And again, I really recommend the Walker team.